Since Mike's Pizza Company is publicly traded, he needs to know about stocks. Mike can issue either preferred stock or common stock. Preferred stock is a hybrid because it is similar to a bond in some respects and to common stock in others. Dividends are cumulative, and preferred stock owners have priority to assets and earnings before common shareholders. However, they do not have voting rights. There are two types of common stock. There are income stocks that pay dividends to their shareholders, and there are growth stocks that do not pay dividends because they reinvest their earnings to spur more growth. Common stock owners will have voting rights to elect the firm's directors. The value of a stock is the present value of its expected future dividends. A constant growth stock is one that will grow by a constant amount each year for the foreseeable future. To find the value of the stock, take the projected dividend and divide it by the rate of return minus the growth rate. To project future dividends, use the growth rate in future value formula, 1 plus g to the power of years. If a firm's dividends do not grow at a constant rate, we then need to find the projected dividends and then discount those values back to the present. It is difficult to predict the growth rate too far into the future, so we have terminal or horizon date, which is the date when the growth rate becomes constant. At this point, we are able to use the constant growth model to find the horizon value of expected dividends after this date. Let's assume that Mike's company will grow by a constant rate of 5%. His current dividend is $1. To find his projected dividend in year 10, we can take today's dividend and compound it by 1 plus 5% raised to 10 years. This tells us that the dividend in year 10 will be $2.36. We can also use the constant growth model to find the value of his stock price. If the rate of return is 10%, we would take the dividend in year 1 times 1.05 equals $1.05, and divide it by the rate of return minus the growth rate. This tells us that our stock price is $21 today.
Created using Powtoon.